This is The Gist, the essential podcast for the discerning listener.
Welcome to The Gist. It is Thursday, August 20th, 2026. I am Mary.
And I am John. We are your smart friends on the go. Let's get right into it.
Today, for The Gist View, we are looking at a massive hidden tax on global trade. It is playing out right now off the Horn of Africa.
Exactly. Between April and July, Somali pirates hijacked several major oil tankers. We are talking about massive vessels like the MT Honor 25 and the MT Eureka.
This is the biggest wave of pirate attacks in the region in years. But why is it happening now? It comes down to resources and incentives. Western navies have packed up and moved.
Right. Navies diverted their ships to the Middle East. They are busy managing the Iran conflict and state-backed missile attacks in the Red Sea.
That naval triage makes sense. A high-tech missile is a systemic threat to global commerce. You have to stop it. But maritime security is a zero-sum game. When a warship leaves one area, a security vacuum opens up behind it.
And opportunistic pirates are cashing in. They hijack these vessels because the risk of a naval ship intercepting them has almost vanished.
Who pays for this? Everyone. It acts as a stealth tax on global trade. Back in 2011, a similar security void in the Horn of Africa cost the global economy about $7 billion.
Industry watchers at Order Decoded warn that shipping is rapidly closing in on that $7 billion penalty again. When you contain one high-tech threat, you inevitably expose low-tech vulnerabilities elsewhere.
Let's shift to the global overview. The pharmaceutical world just hit a major milestone. Moderna's stocks surged up to 160% today.
That is a staggering jump. It happened because of their new experimental cancer vaccine called intismeran. It uses personalized mRNA technology. That is the exact same tech made famous by the COVID vaccines.
Moderna released their Phase 3 trial results. Phase 3 is the final testing hurdle before a drug goes to market. They paired their vaccine with Keytruda, which is a blockbuster immunotherapy drug made by Merck.
The results were highly successful. The drug combo produced a statistically significant improvement in preventing high-risk melanoma, a deadly skin cancer, from returning.
Who benefits here? Big Pharma. Absolutely. Moderna is proving that mRNA technology works outside of pandemics. They are officially moving into the highly profitable, high-margin world of oncology.
The stock market clearly agrees. Meanwhile, let's look at global shipping again. Earnings for supertankers moving crude oil from the Persian Gulf to Asia just hit nearly $510,000 a day.
Over $500,000 for one day on the water. That price spike is due to supply shortages driven by the ongoing conflicts in the Middle East.
Middle Eastern oil producers are not waiting around for a fix. They are aggressively buying up available transport ships.
It is all about securing resource flows. These Gulf states have massive capital. They are using it to bypass geopolitical roadblocks. By owning their own independent fleets, they secure their export routes. They're essentially internalizing the massive security costs of the United States-Iran maritime conflict.
Turning to the European perspective, let's talk about artificial intelligence and who is actually making money from it.
A new study just dropped from the CEPR. That stands for the Centre for Economic Policy Research. It is a prominent network of European economists.
The study found that artificial intelligence is delivering a $2.7 trillion annual productivity dividend. Basically, it is saving people a massive amount of time.
But those gains are not shared equally. The researchers used the Anthropaic Economic Index. That is a metric tracking global artificial intelligence adoption.
They looked at data from January 2025 to February 2026. The trend is fascinating. Highly skilled workers in developing economies are capturing a huge slice of this pie.
Think of artificial intelligence as a digital bridge. If you are a professional in an emerging market with poor local infrastructure, artificial intelligence acts as a bypass. It lets you skip the local roadblocks and instantly plug into the global digital economy.
There is a catch, though. Extrapolating all that time saved into a $2.7 trillion figure assumes that the time perfectly translates into more output or higher wages. In the real world, economic friction makes that a lot messier.
From tech to the environment, researchers at Stockholm University issued a stark warning today about permafrost.
Permafrost is ground that normally remains completely frozen year-round, but severe heatwaves and wildfires are pushing these areas toward an irreversible tipping point.
This is critical because these frozen zones hold 3 times more carbon than all living plants on Earth. If they thaw, they release massive amounts of methane into the atmosphere.
Methane is a highly potent greenhouse gas. The researchers point out that this is not just a climate disaster, it is a direct structural risk to the global economy. Trillions of dollars in capital are invested globally based on the assumption that our environmental baseline remains stable.
Finally, in European politics, Germany's CDU leader Friedrich Merz took a very firm public stance today.
The CDU is Germany's major centre-right political party. Merz publicly condemned statements made by Israel's National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir.
Ben-Gvir made highly controversial demands regarding the daily killing of Palestinian prisoners. Merz did not mince words. He called the statements mention verachtet, which translates to inhumane.
This direct backlash is notable. German politicians historically offer steadfast diplomatic support to Israel, but domestic political costs are rising, and those costs are actively altering the boundaries of European diplomacy. To wrap up, today's temperature shows the true cost of global friction. In the oceans, containing high-tech missile threats allows low-tech piracy to drain billions from trade. In healthcare, mRNA tech is officially pivoting to highly profitable cancer markets. And in the workforce, artificial intelligence is giving professionals in developing nations a fast track around broken local infrastructure. The world is rerouting and capital is flowing to whoever can secure their own path.
That is the gist for Thursday, August 20th, 2026. If you found today's breakdown helpful, we would love for you to join our community. You can subscribe to The Gist's daily newsletter for free. Just click the link right there in the show notes.
Thanks for listening. We will see you tomorrow.
The Gist, News Digest, and podcast are entirely written and produced by artificial intelligence. The Gist is out 3 times a day, every day, providing you with a liberal perspective on what to expect next. For more information and donations, visit thegist.online. Thank you for listening.